This video will give you a quick way to square 3-digit numbers with its 10th digit equal to 0. Let's find out the rules now. This time we're going to square 107. First, we square the hundredths digit number of 107. So 1 squared is equal to 1. And then we have 2 times the hundredths digit of 107 times the units digit of 107. So it's 2 times 1 times 7, which is equal to 14. And then we square the units digit of 107, which is 7 squared, which is equal to 49. And finally, let's witness the magic moment. From the above calculation, we can directly write that 107 squared is equal to 11,449. In other words, we can write the answer from the top down in order. The important thing to note here is that each of these calculations take up 2 digits of the final result, and I'll go into more detail on that later in the calculation. And just to make it clear, I actually color the numbers here. And then we have 109 squared, according to the method learned above. So first of all, we take 1 squared, which is equal to 1. Then we take 2 times 1 times 9, which is equal to 18. And then finally, 9 squared is equal to 81. So we could just write 109 squared is equal to 11,881. This method is very simple and very practical, and this will allow us to work out the answer faster on the exam. And then we have 203 squared. In the same way, first we take 2 squared, which is equal to 4. Then we take 2 times 2 times 3, which is equal to 12. And then finally, 3 squared is equal to 9. There's a big point here. As I've said before, each of these calculations takes up 2 digits of the final result. And at this point, 9 has only 1 digit, so what do we do in this situation? Well, it's pretty straightforward. We just put a 0 in front of the 9. So we could just as easily write 203 squared is equal to 41,209. You might say, well, 2 squared is equal to 4. And 4 is also a single digit. So why not put a 0 in front of 4? So let's try it out with the 0 in front of 4. You will find that it has no effect on the final result. And when we write numbers, if the first digit is 0, we don't have to write it. Let's go ahead and do some more calculations to speed things up. To calculate 304 squared. First, 3 squared is 9. Second, 2 times 3 times 4 is 24. Third, 4 squared is 16. So we can immediately say that 304 squared is equal to 92,416. To calculate 306 squared. First, 3 squared is 9. Second, 2 times 3 times 6 is 36. Third, 6 squared is 36. So we can immediately say that 306 squared is equal to 93,636. To calculate 409 squared. First, 4 squared is 16. Second, 2 times 4 times 9 is 72. Third, 9 squared is 81. So we can immediately say that 409 squared is equal to 167,281. To calculate 706 squared. First, 7 squared is 49. Second, 2 times 7 times 6 is 84. Third, 6 squared is 36. So we can immediately say that 706 squared is equal to 498,436. Finally, to calculate 708 squared. First, 7 squared is 49. Second, 2 times 7 times 8 is 112. Third, 8 squared is 64. We need to pay special attention here. We know 112 is greater than 99. And as we said before, each calculation can only take up 2 digits of the final result. So what do you do in this situation? Well, it's pretty simple. You just add the ones digit of 112 to 49. That equals 50. And then the middle 2 digits become 12. So we can go further and say 708 squared is equal to 501,264. Finally, let me explain to you how the method we used before came about. In this case, here A stands for 3 digits with 10 digits equal to 0. And A is the hundreds digit, and B is the ones digit. So A is equal to 100 times A plus B. Square it. We get the following formula, but I'm not going to show you how to do it here. And then we're going to do the same thing that we've done before with video, which is we're going to do it with a slash, and we're going to rewrite the formula like this. What's special here is that the numbers that are separated by slashes represent 2-digit numbers. If you like this video, don't forget to click subscribe. I will bring you more good learning video, let you witness the magic of mathematics.